Hello everyone. Hope you're well. A rookie mistake and haven't actually got the phone near me. Oh, you can tell it's been a while, can't you? I completely forgot I actually needed a microphone to do this. So never mind, never mind. Anyway, hope everyone is really well. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. Yeah, I've not really felt like doing it for a while now. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a break from it all and yeah, sort of like just get myself back in a position where I actually felt like I actually wanted to stream again. So yeah, but anyway, I'm now back. I have missed you guys. I have missed streaming. But anyway, I'm back to play a bit more of Syberia today. No idea how close or far we are from the end of the game. Yeah, I can't say I've really got that much experience of this, of the knowledge of this game, but regardless, whether if I finish it early, I might see if I can play something else. If I've got loads more to do, then maybe another stream worth. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I've enjoyed it so far. I try to remember where we got to. So basically, I know we've got I think it's Oscar the robot. I think we've got him on the train now. So we need to go and do something to get the train moving. We got a flashback sequence to sort of like a cave thing. I think we're going to have to go there at some point, which is somewhere around here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the kind of where we are at the moment. I think we've got the little flashback sequence. We need to go and find out where that was. And then my other thought process, we need to get the train moving because that takes us to the brother who now owns the factory and the hope that we can get the factory sale to go through. I think at the end of this, we're going to have it so there's not going to be a sale. I've got a sort of inkling that's going to happen. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking this game's going. But again, no idea. It's all conjecture at this point. Please let me know if the audio for you is good, bad, or indifferent. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Because obviously it's been a while since I've done any of this, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bit of trial and error, I think, for the moment. But let's see how we get onto it. Oh, trust me, that's not even working. Ugh. Yes, things happen to my my OBS, and it seems to have completely forgotten like all of my shortcuts and stuff, which is not very helpful. Not working. I guess numlock's not on now. I don't know. Silly thing. I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'll have to do it all manually. But hey, we enjoy the challenge. Oh, I guess that worked now. I don't know. It likes to be challenging. Everything never works properly for me anyway. But hey. Got a few new things that I've changed. You may have noticed that we've now got a smaller banner at the bottom. I thought it was taking a bit too much screen, so I've reduced that now. And yeah, I've done that. I've also got a few new commands that are in place now. So I will drop into chat quickly. It says a link to the commands. I'm hoping this will work. No, two S's, Matt. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about the stream elements one too much. The Firebot one is probably the more prevalent of the two. I might actually quickly turn off the one for stream elements because I don't think I'm using that one much anymore. Most of the commands now go through Firebot anyway, so let me just take that one out quickly. So there's a few new things on there that you can play with. So if you want to have a look at those and try them, some of them are add-ons. For example, now if you drop the cat command, that should now show the images of my cats too. So you should also get, as well as getting a little text alert, it now if you hear my cat, you can actually get pictures of my cats. So if you want to see pictures of my cats, they should pop up on the screen. Again, hopefully everything will work. This is me, so most of it probably won't. We'll give it a go. Okay. So here we are. I just need to figure out where the fudge I need to go. I gotta also remember the controls because it's been a while. Can I go that way? No. I want to go. I'm gonna want to go back into the building and see if there's anything here. Yeah, so let's go in here. Right, I'm wondering if there's a route I haven't taken in here now. I figure I've taken all of them. Have I been in here? I don't know if this doesn't look like the factory. It might be the factory.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Okay, is there anything around the back? Path. The sound effect wasn't linking up very well. Oh, okay, so I can get in possibly using this thing. Doesn't look like she's very keen on climbing this at the moment. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to work on the assumption this door's closed.
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
Figured that would be locked. Ooh, maze. Okay. Do I think this is the right way? I have no idea. If anyone has any ideas, I'd muchly appreciate the advice. Oh, hello. Let's talk to this person.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me.
Automaton, yeah. I forgot that's what they referred to them as. Not robot.
Help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Okay. So that takes me in there. Okay, so nothing at all. There is the maze to go through. Is that the right way though? Or am I going to spend hours going into a dead end? I don't know if I've got any notes. Here we go. Right. Pick it in cylinder, press button. Hey, thank you, babe. Thank you very much for dropping by. Got to try and figure out where the hell I need to go. I'm gonna risk going this way. Right. No freaking clue. Well, that gate's closed, so we'd figure this way then. Oh. Moralberg key. Oh, Struth. Where did I... That was something somewhere, wasn't it? Oh, unless that's going to be for this gate. Let's just check it's not this gate.
No point. It's locked.
I use the key.
No point. It's locked.
Okay, so I want to use that. There we go. I don't know to activate the ladder.
No point.
Doesn't look like I can use that bit then.
No point.
No, so that doesn't go there then. Okay, well that's something. Shouldn't spend hours traipsing that way. I suspect I need to go in that direction. At some point at least. Can I use that key here?
I've got to find another way around.
I'm sure that's how you use it, isn't it? It's just going to be...
Hooray for Syberia!
Yay! Oh, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you very much. How are you doing anyway, my friend? Are you doing alright? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've lost some things on my OBS. It sort of lost all of my chat and stuff things. I don't know where the hell they're hiding, so I'm gonna have to locate them and try and rebuild it again. I haven't got any alerts coming up on there at the moment, but oh, you actually got locked out of your Twitch account. Oh dear, that's not good. Can I find? Oh no, I don't want to do that. No. On controls, where's controls at? How to play. Right, here we go. So run, phone, yep. Inventory, interact, move, yep. So right, so I have tried what I could try. There's another path going that way. Does that take me anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like a path going. Yeah, Twitch is weird sometimes. Do we think we can use this key on this door?
The door's locked.
Got a key. Got a Vorarlberg
The door's
key.
locked, but I've still got to get in there.
And I'm pretty sure that key... I've seen where that key goes. But can I remember for the life of me where it's going to go? I don't think it's over here. In fact, I'm really sure it's not over there. Could be in a factory somewhere. Maybe. I think this is nothing. There's nothing up here. I don't think. Yeah, because that's just where the box, that original box thing came from. So yeah, that's nothing. There's nothing there. When we're coming back to a game after so long, you sort of lose track of where you are. Let's just check out in here, see if there's anywhere in here that I've missed. Can't track with that. I think I've done everything in here as well. Oh, the handle. Yeah, so I'm done in that room. Pretty sure I've done most of this. There's nothing there, so I can't pick anything else up there. Did you enjoy your holiday, Green? No, and the cold nights are only going to start coming in sooner and sooner, aren't they? Yeah, we're getting away for another trip this week, in fact. So I don't know if I'm going to have a secondary stream this week. It may just be this stream this week, and then my next week's streams may be rejigged around as well because I'm away this coming weekend. We shall see. Do we think we can put the key anywhere in here? There's nothing to interact with here. Nothing at all. Possibly use the cylinders? Okay, so I'm sure we read that note.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
That's a funky train I think we're going to go on in a minute. They're the three things I can interact with on the desks. There's nothing there I can interact with. And that's with the desk again. Oh, it's a different angle of the desk maybe. No, exactly the same. Right, nothing I can see over here makes any sense. I don't think that's there. The new tent we bought yesterday? Saturday? Yesterday. As far as we're aware, it's okay. It's a second-hand one, so we've got it demonstrated and it looked okay. So we'll certainly see how well it goes later on. So nothing here indicates to me that there's anything I should put in here. Nothing, I don't think. Okay. I don't think we need to be in here. I just can't think where that key is going to go. I'm gonna check out on the street and around the street and see if there's anything else around there to investigate. Can't think of where else to go, but I've sort of lost my train of thought because I haven't played this in a while. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. This is the sort of crematorium area, so maybe I can do something up here with us now. Don't know. Can I go right?
I've got to find another way around. I've got to find another way around.
So that didn't help. Yeah. Sort of crypt area over here. My memory was better. Doesn't look like there's anything that we can do there either. Right, so I think we've done in the crypt as well. Where am I going? That's just fun. Just run around aimlessly. Just looking at something. Can't be like she knows she can't go in there. Lift takes me upstairs. I've done that. Oh, there's this room at the back, isn't there? Can I do anything with the room at the back? Let's have a look-see. So...
That door is locked.
Them's the problem. That opened up a secondary part of the drawer, didn't it? So I can see that worked. So I've already done that bit. Oh, so my tasks are I've got to give Oscar the ticket, which I tried to do, but he said that I needed to get it stamped, but I couldn't get it stamped because I hadn't got the relevant stuff for it. I needed the ink for it, and I haven't got the ink yet. And now I remember I needed to get the ink. I couldn't find any ink. There's an automaton built in.
I don't need to do that again.
Yes, I don't think that. She won't let me do that anymore. Yeah, so most of the things I'm getting now are I don't need to do that anymore. So I've done most of it, I think. Right, I'm going to head back to where I think the ink is and see if I can do anything in there. The key must be useful for something. I can't remember the video. Maybe we should head back to the train and try the train. Don't know, it's one of those situations where I'm like, clutching at straws a wee bit. I don't think there's anything useful around here, was there? Some cog. Doesn't really help with anything. Room. Nothing of any use in here. So it's down the street is where the lawyer's solicitor's office was. Don't know if it's this one or the next one. Next one. This one. Am I going the secondary door? No, it doesn't look like it. There's another gate though. Just checking here first and see whether I wonder if it's that gate. Because over here is where the ink stamp is. So, see, look, I've got the stamp, but I push the button.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
I need ink. I haven't got any ink. That's what I'm missing. Fully aware of that I'm missing it.
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
Not in there. Try this gate down this way.
No point, it's locked.
Okay, look, can we use the key?
No point, it's locked. No point.
Could try calling someone, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. Right, so the key's got to be something in here. I'm going to try the train station again. Only place I can think to try. mean, there's obviously more to that area with the maze. It didn't seem to really lead me anywhere. Go that way. Oh, how am I going here? So is there anything useful inside here?
No need to go down there.
Put down here and see if there's anything at the bottom of the platform. Get on.
I don't need to do that again. I don't need to do that again.
So, oh, that was fuel. That fueled it, didn't it? That had fuel to it, I think. I'll chat to the man up here quickly, and then I'll we speak to him. Okay. Here's Oscar.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regulations. Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
Don't think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar, but I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
Right, so let's go back in here. Can I reactivate?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Try these again. Right, okay, this might be the one I need to watch.
Where are you hiding? We've got to go home. We're late. Very late. Anna, over there. What do you mean, over there? Please, Hans. We've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never, ever mention this to anyone. It's right there. You see?
Where the hell is this?
Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy.
Yes, I think that's what we need to sort of try and get up there to get.
Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high.
Hans Gruber.
Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning, he opened his eyes. But I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave. And to this day, I have never, ever betrayed our secret.
I think some of the controls a bit wibbly. Yeah, that's a puzzle for later, I think.
No need to go down there.
Somewhere there must be a route to get to that sort of cave area. God, if I have any idea. The factory isn't half noisy. So I can't use
The door's locked.
Dodo attack! Oh, welcome, Angry Welsh Gamer. Oh, hello guys. Hiya. Bear me a second. I was just saying earlier, I have issues with my thing, so yeah, I'm not. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing really well. Yeah, some of my alerts aren't working and things like that because you know this is one of my streams and nothing ever works. So yeah, if some things aren't working, I apologise. But welcome. I hope you're doing really well. Lovely to see you.
The Chaos siblings joined the crew. Welcome aboard the Sea Monkey.
Thank you so much for the sub. That's very kind of you guys. You came to get a stand badge. Everyone wants a stand badge. Can I interact with this bloody thing? No, it doesn't appear I can. Oh, a minute. There was some... Working. And now we have one. Yes. And my wonderful little emote. Because I do get angry a lot. Right, can we climb now? Yay! Progress, finally! Some progress, everybody. Anyway, well, so welcome, Angry Welsh Gamer, Zazu, the Chaos Siblings. I hope you are doing really well. Thank you so much for dropping by. Did you have a nice weekend? Do anything interesting? I've bought yet another tent. Technically speaking now, the wife and I now own... And we've got... We technically own 3 tents because we're getting a refund for one of them. We have a very nice tent. It's a huge 6-man tent. Like, ooh, what's that? Ink bottle. Yes, I've got ink. So angry. Saw you angry as often as I saw my brother angry. Yeah, I often rage. But yeah, basically we bought a tent. And we put it up to test it before we were going to go away, which is this week. And it had a patch on it. It patched the bottom of it. There was a hole in the bottom, so that had to go back, which was problematic in itself. And then we've now just bought a second-hand tent, so hopefully it's okay. Ooh, we've got some story here, guys. So I'm going to just read this for a minute. So May 14th, 1930. Yesterday, something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I decided to write it down. You, dear Dory, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, dear Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. May 15th. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its burden is too heavy. I know I can tell you though, dear diary. We discovered a cave in the mountains, a marvellous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. So this seems to be telling us where it is then. Only prehistoric man could have painted them because they were just depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Only why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you were in the coma now. And if you die, I do not know... I've gone way too far. Okay, so that was a sentence. Hans, if you die, I do not know. And then we jump forward a day. You know. That's great grammar. Okay, May 16th. Hans still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside the heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope though. I know my brother, I know his strength, he will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock, and his oh so pale face softening. I've taken something in the attic. It's the only place where I can find peace, wrapped up. It seems like this page is missing. It's really weird. Syberia music's always so good, even in 2021. I'm liking this game so far. Apart from the fact that I didn't know where to go when I restarted after what 3 weeks. I've found this game quite sort of logical, and it's sort of flowed pretty well. I haven't kind of been terribly stuck for really, I don't think. So yeah, it's been good so far. Then we're back to this. So May 18th, 5 days have passed since the accident. Hans still not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please God, protect him. Take my life, not his. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is just so impassive. Oh Hans, don't leave me here. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realise this is the happiest day of my life? I want to take to the streets and... Look, oh, I'm being stupid. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Okay. I didn't realise we could scroll. And sing to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you, oh thank you God. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I am totally absorbed in Hans' recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. It is very curious whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something. He cannot saying my name. He can't bear it when I leave him, even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It's so hard though. I hope so much that life can return to how it once was. She seemed genuinely looked really upset by the situation. I don't think it was necessarily her fault. He just slipped and fell. So, yeah, I don't know why she necessarily feels that guilty about things, but I suppose it's just your little younger brother and you want to look after him, don't you? Hans has been out of his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. He sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open, so lost in thought. I've often had to call his name several times before he reacts. Then he will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me. I couldn't possibly be happier. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter only one word. Mammoth. His eyes glowed so strangely when he said it. It frightened me. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life I am dreading it. I'm afraid of leaving Hans alone. Despite Gertrude's kindness and attention, I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up on me so quietly that he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper and curiously he started drawing. It's the first time since his accident he's done anything but daydream. Hans scribbles almost obsessively all he will do all day long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands, but I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. Today is my birthday and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favourite. Father has not returned home for lunch and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ever have is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. Snow is falling, it's so beautiful. The doctor That's right at the corner of my eye. this hand go, no. That was great. Oh, the talking hand's pretty epic. Oh, I know you guys have your dogs, so let's see if this will work. Yay! Put my picture on one of my little babies. No, little baby cat. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, and feel free to clip that. I've no idea. I have no idea now what I was reading on this thing. Oh, never mind. I'm easily distracted. Me, absolutely easily distracted. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to do a clip, feel free. Just take one and throw it in. I'm happy to have that. Okay, where the hell was I? I know I'm sort of down this bottom left-hand corner somewhere. Okay, right, okay, so I think the doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier like he was before? It's Hans' birthday. Today he is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained more. God, there's a lot in this diary. It's a massive diary, isn't it? The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I'm grown up now. At the age of 15, I've done everything. I'm too scared to ask father what is happening. I've been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans' attitude isn't normal. The shock of the fall and his coma must have had much more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? I've discovered the truth. Hans is stunted. Physically and mentally. I've eavesdropped a conversation between the doctor, father and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron and father muttered the word retard under his breath. How could he say such a thing? Yeah, to be fair, that's a horrible thing to say. Which cat did you have? I don't technically have a cat. I don't actually have a cat in with me. They're not actually there. But I've added cat pictures to the stream. So we've got look, oh, us cats. Don't know if you can see pictures of our wonderful cats. And angry Welsh gamer. Mrs. Matt is my wonderful wife. So yes, that's actually, yeah, that is a very old picture of the girls when they were actually tiny. They're much bigger and much more pains in the arse now. Okay, so where are we? It's Easter and we're on school holidays. This means I can spend all day with Hans and protect him from father's permanent dark moods. He can accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans' fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans. I don't know how to make father understand. He seems full of hatred for him. It is dreadful, and I feel so powerless. Thank you, Angry Rush Gamer. We love our cats. Oh, and Mrs. Matt said she might pop by. Ooh. Might be in for a treat, everybody. Might be in for a treat. 1 year has gone by and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans' mental health or father's attitude towards him. Extraordinary. Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only in the French capital you find truly competent doctors who make Hans ready for the great expedition. No news from father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. Sure, they will take good care of my little brother. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father is still as taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors confirmed the diagnosis. Hans remains physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. Summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put colour in Hans' cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, Father said nothing. I failed to understand why he insisted bringing him there. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans he could be useful for something. It is his way of resisting fate. For a month now, every morning Hans has gone to work with Father at the factory. And I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behaviour has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. I could cry. Hans has made me a present, a small robot mammoth with a trunk that raises and falls. When Father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. Obviously, Hans has got creativity. Both Gertrude and Father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a retard after all. Oh, I hate that word though. Oh, I hate that word. Wait, Henry Rush Gamer awaits the special guest. She said she might. She said she might. Let's not get too excited, people. Let's not get too excited. Hopefully you might have an appearance. Greem's not going to want to miss it, so you know Greem's going to have to come back in. Hans mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It's incredible. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He says that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted. Shame he only makes elephants. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of Father's long monologues. As it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children, Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will have to, I'm assuming the movies have to stop making his own little devices. Hans' silence, his half-gaping mouth and staring eyes finally sent Father off in a rage. Oh, we have an appearance. I might have to play with my camera because I think it's not going to show Mrs. Matt. Do you not want to be on camera? I'll put the camera on so people can see. Once the camera works. Ugh. Yeah, it's gone proper wibbly that. Why it's done that? Press the camera.
You've got two big ears.
Yeah, well, like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Okay, might have to stick on this thing because didn't want to work, did it? Or I can. Yeah, I don't know why that's going like that. Okay, we'll stick with the original. If Mrs. Matt sticks her head in, she may appear on camera. I don't know. See if you can come across and if you appear. Oh, sort of. I'll do that. There we go. You're sort of there, sort of. And you're the special guest, Mrs. Matt. Apparently, you're meant to be the special guest. Okay. Still so much of this diary. I'm gonna be here all day reading this diary. Hope you guys don't mind me doing this. I want to read through this and get a bit more of the storyline. So, hello, special guest. So yes, I'm going to bore you all by reading a lot of this. So I hope you don't mind. If you do mind, it's tough. Simply put.
I'm going to leave you be.
Oh, that was literally that it. That was that.
What do you want me to do?
Stay for a few minutes. It's gonna be a few minutes. I think the public would like you to be here for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, but I can't see me anyway. So
I could play with cameras. So.
not worth it because I'm not by then.
Well, just stay for a minute. Stay for a minute. You're sort of there. You're sort of popping in the corner every so often. Okay, so I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey Father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he is still very economical with words. Incredible. Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works, instead he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Gropes are taking a serious look at his plans. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future. Since I passed my exams, he wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. What a ghastly summer. I've been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refuse to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he says nothing. That same evening I found my own little mammoth broken. Oh no, I think Hans has broken the little mammoth he made her. That's not nice. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans' new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout orders, as they were deemed superfluous. Hans was livid. He held his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not there? Now we have got a cat now. I've actually got a cat. Let me see if I can get the other camera working. One sec. Should work. Figure out which one it is. The integrated camera. Oh, it was that one. Oh, it is that one. Give me a second, let's see if I can move that camera. Bear with me for half an hour, guys, while I play around with this. Okay, so you probably can't see it at the moment, but if I quickly... We have Mrs. Mancat! Yeah! Oh, hello! She looks thrilled! That's our baby cat, that's Tinkerbell. You're off camera now. Be pleased, you're off camera again. That's our little baby cat. I completely lost where I got to now. Okay. Hey, everyone say goodbye to Mrs. Matt. Bye, Mrs. Matt. She doesn't love us. Something we have to accept. She just doesn't love us anymore.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao
Bye. Yep. If you haven't noticed, I'll put sound effects when people say hello, when people say goodbye. That's quite a good one. I quite enjoyed that one. So back to the game. I'm getting distracted way too easily here. Despite my scruples, I'm finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. It's so strange to be home. I'd never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at its excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina to replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. Distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. That's good. It is strange to pick up this diary once more. At first my impulse was to tear it up, but I resisted and instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I'm alone in my attic once. Hello. How are you doing, Spike? I hope you are well, my friend. How's everything going? Right.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I've been home for 2 months now, after a summer spent living with the intense joy of being reunited with my brother and to return to the factory. rather age so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes terrible pain. All in all, these last 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans, but the relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have a thing in common, the factory. I'm even beginning to feel a bit jealous. Silly, really. See, if Hans likes the factory enough, is he going to want to sell it? I don't know. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he's designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. Oh, so you're still suffering with COVID? Oh, that's terrible.
Hello, sir. I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations.
Went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I hadn't been to the factory for ages. It's strange how much it has changed. I was very curious to see them set about their tasks. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop on the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, and finished robots and designs, exactly as I imagined it. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred on by the run-up to Christmas. When I was at university and I said my name was Vorarlberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Valadine factory. Now I know the effect that Hans' genius has had on the factory's renown. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in order. The most extraordinary thing of all is that for the first time ever I have the impression that 3 of us form a real family. So, despite you've got your taste back, the smell comes and goes, as long as they're going to take time to recover. It's really weird how different people have had different sort of COVID journeys, really. I hope this is not too much of a personal question, but have you got like underlying health issues that may have maybe made it worse, or have you just been hit really badly with it? Because I know people who've had. You've got asthma, so yeah, that's probably why you've been hit so hard by it. And I know people who've literally been really, kind of really healthy, and have been, hit really badly by it. It's a really weird disease, isn't it, COVID? I hope you're on the mend. I need to catch up with you at some point soon anyway, so I do hope you're on the mend. So Hans never ceases to surprise me. Between Heim and the factory, his behaviour is so very different. In his workshop, he is serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eyes on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. Only turns back into a child once more, and is either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending, really. Our hearts are so full of hope. Hans came to see me in my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. Might have guessed. Hans wants to leave. Leave Valadine. Valadly at Delen, isn't it? I'm going to say Valadine because it's easier. The house and the factory. He wants to go travelling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. That's just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word. Head bowed. What Mist is available on Xbox Game Pass. Cool. Despite you had meningitis. Wow. I'm glad that you're feeling a bit better, and that you're on the right path. Are you able to work with what you've got, or are you struggling on that front? I thought that he wanted to leave because of Father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had gotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him his quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and ask him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny he's chosen and announce the news to Father. I fear the worst. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and has forbidden all visits except from Gertrude, who feeds him. They kept him like a prisoner, Jesus. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes for him to abandon his infantile decision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very despondent yet highly resolute. The worry is driving me mad. I'll say the dad seems like a right arsehole. Right arsehole. So you have been back to work. Well, that's something. At least you're feeling like you can work. That's good news. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to get news from my little brother. He doesn't say anything. He just fiddles with bits and pieces, she replies every day with a sigh. I've tried desperately to reason with father, but I know I am just wasting my breath. Hans is 18 years old today, and he is all on his own for his birthday. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. Very one we saw on the thing. It works with a small cylinder punch with tiny holes. I quiver with emotion. I turn the key. The message it gave was simple. It was telling me he loved me very, very much. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for the day's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He has found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans' messages. He has now resolved to run away. He's preparing his escape like if it was a game. If he's that, I mean, he's quite a clever kid, Hans, so I think he can easily escape if he wanted to. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look, as if he knew we were up to something behind his back. It's beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. With Hans gone, father now locks himself away, night and day, at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. This morning I caught my father in the drawing room installing a coffin on a trestle. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My questions meet only with stony silence and a permanent black countenance. Yeah, if you guys don't know what happened, apparently, at the start of the game, basically what happened is Anna, I think who's our name, I can't remember the person we're reading, whose diary we're reading. She just died. She just died, and basically she was the only last heir to the factory, and we were trying to buy it. And basically what happened, we found out quite quickly actually, was that her brother hadn't actually died, like they said he'd died. He'd run away, and the father had disowned him, but in doing that he'd also basically told everybody he died. So he basically told everyone he was dead. So that's what he's doing now. He's basically just getting a coffin to pretend that the son's dead. Thanks, Mike. No, I think me and Mrs. Matt have been alright. We've been doing okay. We're going on a camping trip this weekend, so that's going to be something. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin, surrounded by huge candles, has become a veritable funeral chamber. This is ghastly. I've just understood what Father is up to. This morning, the priest came to pray before the coffin. I finally caught on. Father is in mourning. The death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could you do such a thing? In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contacted his old friend, Dr. Schmoll, who duly drew up a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I don't imagine what yarn he spun. Hans' funeral will be officially held on next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sorry masquerade makes me feel ill. I cannot denounce the subterfuge, or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him, that much is certain.
Hello, pretty.
Oh, and Green's back. Welcome back, Green. I have to get away, far, far away. No, I will not leave. I've thought long and hard. My life is here, next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me, because father is incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans' robots, and how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I am not at home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch. Well, that was long, but I think we learned an awful lot there, and it explains the backstory of what actually happened quite well. There'll be some more stuff, I would assume. Ooh, got some dudes. Ooh. a light I can turn on maybe. Ta-da! Ooh, hello. Mammoth. Hey, hey. Actually, I don't think I actually had hay in my little thing, did I? I didn't have hay. Second. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That was silly, isn't it? Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I'm just going to change some of these timings. I think they're a bit short. La la la. Walk amongst yourselves. Or me. There we go. I've also got some other things now. See what I've got in here, which you might not have seen. When I'm inevitably funny, I now have, you know, because I'm so hilarious, like all the time. I need to punctuate all my jokes, like. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to tip your waitress. See, you know, I'm adding things to mainly entertain myself. You know, I don't really care about you lot, as long as I'm having fun. What else have I got on here? I don't think I've got this one work. I'm not sure whether to show you this one. I haven't actually got this one live yet. I don't think. It's something I might do if I can get some first-person shooters going. It's quite a long one. Let me shorten it down a bit just before I activate it. 2 seconds. It's going to take way too long. Like 2 minutes. No, I'll leave it for now, because otherwise it's going to be take too much from the stream. We've already wasted an awful lot of time, so I'm not going to waste any more.
What on earth is that?
A mammoth. I mean, duh.
What on earth is that?
Oh, she has to ask the question. Oh, we've got a dad joke.
Look, a three-headed monkey.
The dad joke. A ghost walks into a bar and asks for a glass of vodka, but the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve spirits." Thank you, thank you. And hey Jess, how are you? Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I've done pretty well. Oh, Jess for Jess. I'll stop that now. you guys with that channel redemption is funny. Yeah, if you haven't caught Jess streaming, please drop her a follow. Jess is awesome, and also has a fantastic community. So yeah, please show some love. Please show some love. Do we think we've got anything that I can put ink?
What on earth is that?
Well, it's a mammoth. I mean, how stupid are you?
What on earth is that?
She's really that dense. I can't imagine she is that dense. But anyway. Can't see anything else to interact with. Have I got anything which I think...
What on earth is that?
1930.
What on earth?
It's going to be not at all boring, is it?
What on earth?
Yes, I don't think we can do anything with it.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream. Up the octave, go for it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream.
Oh, the talking hand likes berries and cream, everybody. We learn something new every single day. Oh.
You draw mammoths for Momo? Momo, it's you. You scared me.
I haven't seen Momo in ages.
Shut up, Jess.
Be nice to your waifu. That's just mean. I like the berries and cream.
What are you doing in here?
Momo want Mama's picture. Like Han's picture.
He's obviously been up
Sorry,
here.
I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Well, this is obviously fairly easy, to be fair. You take this, right. This bit's easy. You go and sketch. You use it as a sort of. It's not stencil, is it? Like a brass rubbing kind of thing. I just noticed I've got there's a clip. Someone's put a clip onto my my Discord. Let me a sec. Let me have a look at this. Let's get to so Zabby wanted to have a look at it, did he? Right, berries and cream. Okay, I'll have a look at that again later. Bless you. Right, let's give this to Momo then. Okay, apparently this is a bonus. He looks very happy with himself. And what do I get?
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Okay, he's not going to show us. He's not going to flash us, is he? I've got something to show you. Well, actually, I'm not sure if you guys can do it or whether it's just might just be mods. I think if you do. Sure, that made sense for somebody. Second. Do. Right. So I think if mods do ! Joker, it'll now do the little drum beat thing. I think. There you go. You have the power. Just please don't spam it, Green. I do know what you're like. You're going to spam it like hell now, aren't you? Yes, let's increase that. There's Noah Graham's line. Okay, so I think now I can get into that other area and hopefully get to the cave. I think the cooldown's about a minute at the moment until you start spamming it, in which case I'll probably increase it. Not that I don't trust you, it's just I don't trust you. I'm just going to randomly get a drum beat in a minute. Oh, it's in the middle of nowhere. the sound in this game is actually really good. Oh, that's a chair. Defeated by chair. It's quite a pretty game. Yeah, I know it's old and it's, you know, a little simple, but I still think graphically it's quite nice.
I could use one of the oars from this boat as a lever, but how am I ever going to get a hold of it?
I haven't got anything now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get
It's a shame
something.
this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes. There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splashing water.
I quite like Momo. Nothing wrong with Momo.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Let's ask about the cave.
So you reckon the cave that Hans and Anna found is round here? You wouldn't know where it is exactly, would you?
Cave disappear. Anna say nobody find it. Disappear. Like magic.
Caves don't go disappearing like that. It must be hidden by something. That's all.
Momo like playing hide and seek.
Okay. Oh, just as goldfish died. Oh no. I don't know what to say. That's just harsh. That's harsh. It's my disapproving look.
You are a strange one, Momo. I'm beginning to see why Anna Vorarlberg liked you.
Momo, Momo look like Hans. Momo very proud.
Why have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. Very important for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
Okay. He knows where it is,
Because of you,
roughly.
Momo, I look more like an explorer than a lawyer now. If Dan could see me, I don't think he'd like what he saw.
Momo don't know Dan.
No, he doesn't know Dan.
Tell me, Momo, do you really think that after all these years, Anna's brother is still alive?
Anna always say Hans go away, but Hans come back maybe.
It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like Hans. Momo friend of automatons.
I don't mind Momo.
So you reckon the cave that Hans and Anna found is round here? You wouldn't know where it is exactly, would you?
Cave disappear.
Caves don't.
Okay.
Momo like playing.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
So let's explore. I mean,
I can't go that way.
not at the moment. Maybe I can later. Oh, so I can drain some of the water out. Momo, help me?
It must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here.
Okay.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, Momo?
Can you help me, please?
What do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo strong.
Strong like boil. Is he helping or is he doing it for us? We need to go get the plank then.
Oops.
Okay, that's fine. I kind of know what we need to do now. I need to find a way to reach that though. So,
It's a shame this boat's been left to...
there's no way to reach that.
I could use one of the oars from this boat.
Can I pick one of the bits of wood up from the floor and use that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I do love that like everyone in video games has like the biggest pockets in the world. The never-ending pockets. Let's see if this will work. Put that around the oar.
That oar is all dirty and wet.
Oh, kiddo. Oh, God's sake. Wet. Get over it.
It's a shame this... Momo, I've moved the oar nearer.
Momo say yes.
I'm so lazy that I can't even go and get the oar myself. I have to get Momo to get it for me. Good oar. I love his little run though. Shuffle. How can I ask him to do the thing?
Momo,
I need a hand open...
Momo say yes.
Momo's going to try it now with the oar, I'm assuming. That other bit of wood looks so much stronger than that bit.
Momo's strong.
Thank you, Momo.
Right, so now I should be able to cross the river over here. One would hope. Here. Dark in here. Ooh, here we go. Okay, I was kind of expecting it to... Why is it on the floor then? Why is it just randomly on the floor? Sort of expecting there to be more to it than that. Run into a cave and pick it up. There you go. Ta-da! Ooh! Another thing, guys. Not sure if you guys are aware of an app you can use on streams called Blurps, which is like you can play sounds and stuff on streams. I've activated that on my stream, I believe. I'm not sure if it's activated. Please let me know if you can't see it. But I mean, you can. I've got some that I've selected that you can play on my stream, and there's also, I think you can just do a search and search for whatever you want to search for and play it. I think I've set it as a default price for everything. I think it's like 5 bits or something. So if you want to play any sounds, feel free. Scare me, make me laugh, whatever you fancy doing. Telephone.
Hello?
Kate? Is it you?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
I know. I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Joss, and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marston tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Sarah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomie's. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for?
Just wondering whether actually I've activated bullets on here. So, only 2 seconds.
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down with you.
Like it's my choice.
I'll go down with you.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here.
Suddenly got very kinky, that, didn't it?
You too.
Yeah, I will.
I think it should just work. I don't think I need to add anything on, but yeah, please let me know if I'm hoping it should just work, but I have no clue. But I'm pretty sure that it should just work, I think, but hey, what do I know? I always get these things wrong, so if they don't work, I do apologise. According to what I can see, it says it should work, so I don't know. The mammoth and the train give the ticket to the thing. Right, okay, I think I'm at this point now where I can hope maybe get to the sort of the next big like plot point. I can go and do the ink now, so I should be able to get the ticket stamped, get it validated. I've got the mammoth, so I can put that on the train. All in all, doing alright, Okay, so let's go over here to the building. Get our ticket validated. Okay, so ink with glug. Yeah. So it's so approved that it's gone through the paper. Making progress, people, making progress. I've now got to remember which one is the station. I think it's this one. Yep. It's a fantastic looking station. Does anyone else look at that and think it looks a bit like King's Cross and Pancras Station? It has that sort of feel to it, I think. Apparently I've got to put it on the train somewhere. Where do we think I need to put it? Here somewhere? Well, actually, that looks like a big thing.
These shelves look as if they're made for that.
Let's try mammoth. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yep. Give Oscar a ticket. Ticket. Train ticket. See if I can get him to talk to me. I just want to talk to him. Yell.
There you are, Oscar.
Oh, there you go.
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
I must abide by regulations, Kate Walker. Not all departure conditions have been fulfilled. I must confirm your departure release.
You can be a real stickler for the rules, Oscar, my old fellow. Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
There we go.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Now I'll give him a
There
ticket.
you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker.
What? Why?
I don't understand why we can't leave. I'd hate to think it's me that's delaying the train like this.
I do not wish to appear impolite, Kate Walker, but I am afraid that not all departure conditions have been fulfilled.
If that's a joke, Oscar, it's not very funny. I really need to find Hans Vorarlberg as quickly as possible.
I have strict instructions to obey. There are 3 spaces in the luggage compartment that are designed to accommodate 2 very important objects. The train can only depart when they are in place. Please excuse me now. I must return to my departure preparations.
Oh, I wouldn't want to break any rules.
Do we think... Is it in here? And I've got to put the... Assuming that's the luggage compartment.
No point weighing myself down.
Are we ready?
Right, everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Oh,
Finally.
thank God. Thank God for that. Oh. We finally got moving, people. Finally. I wasn't getting annoyed at all. Pretty epic train though, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Speed camera. That's interesting. So has Hans built this station then? It looks very, very similar to the existing one.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
Okay, so... Yeah.
This train might be a wonder of technology, but the engine's limited autonomy is a liability. You got to admit that.
I am afraid I refuse to entertain this consideration, Kate Walker.
Okay, so he's not willing to accept the fact that the train
Oscar,
has limitations.
I think that Hans Vorarlberg once stayed in this town after he left Valladolid. Maybe this wasn't a chance stopover after all.
Nothing is left to chance in a railroad network.
You agree with me then?
We have no concrete proof to support your hypothesis. The train stopped because the clockwork mechanism is unwound. That is the only concrete evidence we have, Kate Walker.
I was just hoping for a little
Well,
imagination
no, I mean,
on your part,
if
Oscar.
this is the farthest that the train will go on its line, then surely building a station there which would recharge it makes sense. Anyway, Bream has redeemed another dad joke, so I hope everyone's ready for this. I hope everyone is ready. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear! I wonder whether you were poised with an exclamation. There we go. I thought it was inevitably coming. I got in there before you. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Oscar, I think that Hans Vorarlberg once stayed in this town after he left Valladolid. Maybe this wasn't a chance stopover after all.
Nothing is left to chance in a railroad network.
You agree with me then?
We have no concrete...
I was just hoping for a...
No, Kate Walker.
He's not saying an awful lot.
There's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose. Oscar, we have a serious problem. How can we carry on our journey if this train doesn't want to budge? What are our options?
Make the train
Every
move.
clock has its key, Kate Walker. Keep looking.
Well, I hope you're right. I'm gonna go see what I can find. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Oh, so disappointed he didn't say in a while, crocodile. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Scare the birds. Look at these birds. They're not scared of shit. Kill them. Okay, we can't go up there because the birds now start meeping at me when I get into their little area. Angry birds. Has anyone got a slingshot? It's firing out of a slingshot. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay. I have found a door.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
So I need to remember that door's there. That will be useful at some point, I would hope. Okay, so try this platform. Oh, hello, man.
Hello.
You're on my train, I see.
Yes.
Oh shit, you're in a train station.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, all that stuff. This was a great university.
And
now
it
it
still
sucks.
great today, then?
Today,
You don't know where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
not in this station, that's for sure. And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, yes?
No.
Might want to try near the wall.
I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
It's just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again. That's the rule. Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick by the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get into trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
Okay, well, can you point me in the direction?
I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Help me find the wall.
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Yes, yes I do.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss.
All these birds in a station. Everyone's covered in shit.
Prestigious University of Baruchstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the
I might give Fallout 76 a go. I've never actually played a Fallout game. I was planning on doing, maybe playing one on a stream. I might give Fallout 76 a go, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know whether I could give the time to it.
Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right?
I don't want to spend a lot on a game that I don't think I'm necessarily going to play that much.
I see what you mean.
I could be convinced though.
One tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on wheels in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Okay, so we've got to repair that then.
Piling up on the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store, big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Okay, so that's
I won't
good.
disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Baruchstadt, miss.
So I can't go back. Oh, I can do something. What's that? I have a hook. All I need now is a line and a sinker. No, you can get it. Hook, line, and sinker. No, not worth it. I just don't get the love I deserve. I really don't. Okay, now. Should we get on the front of the train? Or burbs. Alright, I can go outside. I can do outside, but I can go outside. Mammoths!
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Can't go this way by lookses. Long old walk. Oh, so simply put, that was a complete waste of journey. So I need to maybe talk to Oscar so I can get the train to move a little bit further. Get those knees up, get those knees up.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Alright. Chill done beans.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
Okay.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now, sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Right, okay.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
You can move the train?
There's no way you could help me.
Russ awaits my every movement.
There's a winding machine further on down there. But we're going to have to shift the train 50 yards.
Impossible, Kate Walker. Train Engineer's Instruction Manual, Chapter 3, Article 2. Once the springs are slack, the train cannot move.
The train cannot move by itself, Oscar. Only by itself. Oscar? See you.
In a while, Kate.
So I can find these rectors or whatever they're called then. So in a second, can I go on the other side? Go down this way, could I? I don't think. Oh, they definitely don't like me. So the question is, where do I need to go then? Dude, let's see if he can help me.
What can I do for you, miss?
I feel like I've lost my way a little.
Hey, anything I can... miss, forgive me, I gotta stick with it.
Have you been the station master?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me.
No, I mean,
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some book...
well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual
I need to find a way out to go and find those people, but God knows where that is.
Hey, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't. I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barrowstadt, miss.
So I can't go this way. Do I think it's back through that sort of door area where I was a minute ago, or I missed a section? This is a new area. I haven't explored. I'll explore this area first.
I need a key.
Haven't got a key for that. Here's a problems with. You get to read that. In case of problems, call this number, I think it says.
That looks broken. That looks broken. I need a key.
Okay. Aha, here we go. So I'm guessing up the stairs then is probably where I need to go. I would assume. Oh, funky ass place, isn't it?
This thing's jammed. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Let's find an egg.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you
Hello.
Barbie? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think you
Bit
are?
creepy, isn't he?
Hey, he's spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, doll. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Yeah, bit of a. Has that ever worked for anybody? Being that forward and obnoxious, has that actually ever worked for you? Glitchy. No idea where I'm going.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
Just have.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Alright, sorry. Memoirs of an Expedition. Oh, it's not a dodo. Ah, it's a cuckoo. This subspecies of the common... Okay, whatever. Is endemic in the Amazon forests. Is one of the region's most brightly coloured species. The male's plumage is a bright vermilion, while the female's is a little more something and neutral. Terrible text. Habitat and food. The cuckoo inhabits more. Or, excuse me. More isolated and dense areas. I want to say Amazonian, but it's not. Amazon forest is reliant on the thick upper foliage of the frame forest to live its lonely existence. The explorer may nevertheless have an excellent view of the bird when the animal ventures to lower branches in search of forest Sauvignon grapes. The wild vines provide the bird with the majority of its food. The dodo is particularly partial to its juicy fruit. Who likes a bit of juicy. The red dodo may sometimes gorge itself on this fruit to the point of drunkenness. Hey, sounds like my kind of bird. Rendering an easy prey for any jungle predator, eaten and be eaten, such as the implacable and law of nature. Like other species of cuckoo, the red Amazon dodo delegates the task of raising its young to other birds. This parasitic behaviour enables the species to reproduce prolifically and with minimum effort. I think it sounds like my sort of bird. Female dodo scouts its territory on the lookout for nests under construction. She chooses the moment when its owners are absent to lay her eggs. Generally in the afternoon. The host, meanwhile, will lay mainly in the morning. After laying an egg in her selected nest, the female will remove one of the host's eggs and destroy it, or eat it later. The dodo's eggs generally hatches before the eggs of its adopters, brothers and sisters. The dodo chick will instinctively edge the other eggs from the nest. The young dodo grows fast. Sometimes its foster parents will perch on the back of the hungry chick to feed it. Even if the dodo's egg is very different to the smaller host eggs, it nevertheless mimics the host egg in certain ways, not perfectly, but just enough to be accepted by most species. The red dodo love of the grape could sadly prove fatal for the species in the medium term. European settlers who have tried to cultivate the grape on the Amazonian's alluvial plains have decimated the dodo population. Grapes producers protect their harvests from what they would call inveterate looting. Have declared all-out war on the bird. It is to be feared that the dodo will be on the losing side. They do breed well in captivity. So the university has a good collection. Basically, it looks like I need to find... Right, so we've got the plant here apparently. Apparently the plant, the grapes are grown here. Might be able to find them. Would be my thought process on this matter. Okay. Okay, well, that was possibly useful, but I didn't read it. In one page, so we will read that, won't we? Okay. The Angelicola is a mushroom without stem that has a chewy texture. It is a member of the polypot family and grows exclusively on the trunks of certain trees of the jungle. While it is edible when young, the Angelicola has a woody texture and a insipid flavour and offers no great culinary appeal. Native tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. Why they are so fond of the fungus has taken extensive scientific research to educate? Elucidate? I don't know. I'll read it again. Hey Aaron. Nice to see you as well, mate. Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. Okay, maybe I did get further, but I forgot. I did not read everything. Ah, so now you're saying that you got further quicker than me. Yeah. Change your story now. Biologists have reached the conclusion that the Angelicola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance specifically affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. I've discovered that this affects and started using it centuries ago.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay, so that wasn't necessarily helpful, but it wasn't necessarily unhelpful. I feel like I've sort of broken the game. He's just randomly running around. I'm assuming on that basis I wasn't meant to go that way. Alright, let's go back out again. I think we've probably done most of the stuff over here. Let's just check down here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes. I made the game glitch, that's quite amusing. It doesn't look like it, does it? So. Okay. No clue where the hell I am. Oh, hello. These people look nice and friendly.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
Ask them to push it.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every
Not
day
too
we
sexist.
praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice.
Also, yeah, there's lots of
I must
invasions
continue my
going on.
journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Right. Why did you PayPal take an absolute age to take money from bank accounts? So annoying. Yeah, I've always found that a bit
You
weird
see,
that they take so
I didn't
long.
actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
No.
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent
Oh, it's a great
You
word,
should ever
kerfuffle.
change your mind.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
We cannot constantly be at
All
your
the
disposal.
time.
We have many other requests to attend to.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that, but bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, I'm trying to buy his factory.
I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What?
No.
Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all
Oh,
he
it'll be
needed
interesting to know
about
whether the voice
mouse.
acting was on the original
This
game.
establishment was never quite the same after his
I think it
departure,
was. I think
must
this is
be
probably the
said.
original voice acting, in which case it is pretty solid.
All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from faraway, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
No,
Gentlemen,
I just missed some questions.
Kept to one's...
Nor trains.
can you tell me if I can find Yangala Cola here in Bergstadt?
I'm sorry, come again? What on earth are you suggesting, miss? How positively infuriating.
I am sorry. Look, are there any...
Yongala Cola!
The lady said Yangala Koala.
No, she said Yongala Cola.
No. You have no idea. It's Yangola Koala. Do try to follow.
No! Right Honorable Assistant Rector, sir, are you in any way insinuating that I am hard of hearing?
I would not dream of such an insinuation, oh right honorable assistant rector, sir.
But these two guys do like arguing, don't they?
However, I seem to remember you having a little difficulty pronouncing tricky tropical names.
What? I think you'll find it's you who has deficiencies in the area of cultural matters.
Gentlemen, please. The right pronunciation is Yangala Cola. It's a little...
We understood.
Perfectly.
And why might you be looking for this Yang thingamajig?
Indeed. What a strange request. Why could you possibly need Yangala Koala?
Not helpful, these guys, are they?
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Bergstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Bergstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barokstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss. Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting...
They're not being very helpful.
If you can possibly get the canal lock open, then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
What a surprising request.
Open the lock? What a singular idea.
Our university isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks. A different administration deals with that, miss.
Okay, where are they then?
If you can possibly get the...
What a surprise.
Open the lock.
Our university...
Here we are.
Already?
Thank you for a...
And thank you, gentlemen.
Okay. Was that successful? Was that not successful? Bit of both, probably.
Excuse me.
You're
Sir?
excused.
Please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a
Sort of getting a bit lost. I'm
so much knowledge.
not sure exactly where I need to go from here.
Gray matter.
Maybe we should ask Jess. Jess has got past this bit.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barokstadt station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
You see, there are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans.
Look, it's not words.
At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed
Do I go and get the doll? That's the question.
Doll, you say?
Do I go and get it?
Yes. He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mount, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Siberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental
I
facilities
don't know why
intact.
she sort of made
That's
that.
impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Siberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found
Makes
a
a
book
really
about
good
the
wine.
Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrickstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Oh, thanks very much. I read in the library in a book on the Amazon that there's a mushroom called the Yangalacola. I'd like to try and find some if you have any in your collections. It just might come in handy.
Yangalacola. Ah, but of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, yes, indeed. I expect I have some of that somewhere in my laboratory. I remember pulverizing it myself. Now, where did I put that container?
Do you mind if I have a look around? I'll be careful.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
I'm not really learning much here, are we?
Peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. Seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh,
It is,
I'm so
it is
foolish, I can't
Amazon.
remember what was so special about it.
It doesn't seem like
Just
it's actually
its
Amazon.
behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What
It's
is the
Amazon.
Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear.
Where is the
but
Amazon?
One cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
Wait 2 seconds. I'm just trying to do something on second. Oh, you're not really helping me.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Just think whether I can get any of these to work. I can't seem to get blurps to work. Unless anyone else has had any joy with them. Please let me know if you've managed to get any joy or not do anything. Oh, sorry, dude. What I'll do? Let me see if I can redeem one. See if I can get a dad joke for you. There you go, there's a dad joke for you. Why did the man put his money in the freezer? Ready for this? He wanted cold hard cash. Was it worth it? Anyone? No? Okay, distract the bird, wind the train. Wait to move the train, find an egg, find some souvenir, give a mallet doll to the... Ah, so that's what I've got to do. Right, okay, so I can go back and get the doll. That's easy enough to do. It looks like I can go upstairs, maybe? Some of the controls are a little bit wibbly on this. So, where the hell am I? So I can still walk down, but then I can't actually do anything. Okay, that's fair enough.
That door is locked.
Nothing I can use on that, I don't think. Got stuck then for a minute. An awful lot of mammoths, so you figure that Vorarlberg had a much bigger impact here than you realise.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barkstadt.
Bollocks, what? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
This thing in the middle is something. I just don't know what yet. Let's go and grab the doll, because that seems to be the next logical step. Right, I'm just trying to do two things at once, and it's yeah, not going well. In doubt, don't try and do two things at once. It'll really upset my phone as well now. It's not working. I'm a geezer. Yeah, some of the controls are a little wonky, but I think you can say that about a lot of games which are like
Do
this.
excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there? Let's see. The effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hank's doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God, it's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply moved.
You see, your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
Do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
In that case, see you later.
Things look up. Voice cylinder, okay. Stuck on scenery again. Like you're going off the sort of like round things, you have to sort of move in a way it wants you to move. Anything else I can see?
What is it you want to know, miss?
You told me earlier about a lecture on some ancient Siberian tribe called the Ooks or something?
The Yukols, my dear. Careful not to confuse them with the Ukistran people of Central Asia.
Do excuse me. I wanted to know if your lecture is going to start soon.
Your eagerness to learn delights me, my dear. But I haven't finished studying this marvelous mammoth effigy yet. Don't worry, I will call you. See you later.
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for. Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university.
I put my bins out earlier. I was good today. I remember before Mrs. Matt had to tell me. So.
And a doll, some sort of doll that obsessed him.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Am I not on your Discord, dude?
Can you give me an example?
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realise. Wait a second. Let's see if I can remedy that quickly.
The Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But oh, I'm so foolish.
Yeah, sorry about that. I genuinely thought I was.
Just that its behaviour is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one.
It's the way they keep saying Amazon. It's really getting me.
Real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Where is your Discord link?
Thank you very much.
I can't actually find your Discord link on your channel. Unless I'm missing something. That's my Discord link. Please help yourself to joining mine. If you want to join that, and then you can drop me a message with yours on it. I'll join as soon as I can. It seems weird. I'm sorry if I'm not on yours. I'm pretty sure I joined everyone's I'd seen on stream, so I bet I missed it somehow.
I'd like to try and find some if you have any in your collections. It just might come in handy.
Yangala cola. But of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, yes, indeed. I expect I have some of that somewhere in my laboratory. I remember pulverizing it myself. Now, where did I put that container?
Do you mind if I have
Why
a
is
look
that-
around? I'll
Ah,
be
there you
careful.
go.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
There you go. I should be in your Discord now.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy
You've been timed out
fruits.
for some reason.
I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrackstadt. You wouldn't
know why.
know where,
It's
would you?
because you dropped it into my message. It doesn't like links going into chat. Does it? So sorry about that. You should be back in a minute or two.
University, so he could tell you more than me.
Thanks very much. I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okay, so apparently he said he thinks he's got some stuff.
I don't need that for the time being.
Make sure I don't let him walk off with that. Need that, aren't I, at some point? I got young colour powder, tube holder. Okay. Blood test tube. I give these things to him and he will...
What is it you want to know, miss?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Ah, so we've got to go back to the train. Ah, okay, let's try that. Let's go back to the train quickly. To the train! Hello! Are you Mark? Marku Million? And yes, this is my first time playing it. I'm not going to say I'm struggling. I think I'm making some fairly decent ground. I'm about 6 hours through, I think, roughly. There's a few moments I've got a little bit stuck. I'm certainly enjoying it though. I think I will definitely be playing subsequent games because I am enjoying it that much that I'm going to be playing the subsequent games at some point. Whether or not straight after this or at some other point, I don't know. And before you say anything, yes, I am having to play this on my Nintendo Switch actually, because I tried to get the PC game to run and capture, and it was having a major hissy fit. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did and more. Well, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, feel free to hang around, and if I get stuck, you can potentially give me a hand. It all would be appreciated if I need it.
Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
Oh, I don't watch it again. Can I get the thing out of there now? Oh, I think I've already got it, haven't I? Yeah, well, we've, Hey, and Kavanagh! Oh, my word, been a while, my friend, been a while. I'm doing well, my friend, how are you?
Hello, beautiful.
Yeah, we have been taking our time, reading through lots of the sort of lore and stuff. And I probably spent a good 20 minutes reading some of the lore, earlier on. So yeah, we're not rushing through, I'm not trying to get through it as quickly as possible. Can we time Zazu one more time, please? I missed the first time. But to be fair, he was trying to be nice. He was trying to get his Discord link in. Well, my auto mod just booted him for it. So makes my trolls here happy. That's just mean. We should share the love. We should share the love. We shouldn't share the love. Oh, okay. Shouldn't share the love. Okay. There you go. What you think? There we go. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing all right now. I had a little break from things just because there's been a lot of hectic stuff going on recently, so it's been a bit of a weird time. So I took a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. See you, all you guys. Okay, are we we're timing. See, this is weird. I'm timing everybody out because they're asking. This is just weird. My Twitch record will be ruined, lol. Just timing everybody out. Before anyone has a go at me for doing this, they're asking me to do it. I need to go and find the station master then. Talk to the station master now, by the look of it. I don't know where the hell he is. I think he's this way and... Down the track, is he? The wrong way. No, he's not that way. This way, I think. Yes, this looks like it.
I'm sorry to disturb
Usually have swords or are behaving so. That's new and fun for us. An experience. And God, okay. I was timing everyone. If in doubt, time all of your people about.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here.
The bad siblings. The timed out siblings. That's what it is.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious, faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea. It's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go.
Graphic glitch.
I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Yes, he obviously doesn't know where the plant is. Can I follow him or something? There was this little cubby thing over here. Is he going to be hiding over here? No, obviously not.
The door's locked.
Nothing useful, I think. The name is auto-banned. Yeah. Auto-banned siblings. Where did the guy go? The worrying thing is I didn't really listen to what you were saying. Find an egg, find some Sauvignon. Oh, I've got to find an egg. I think I've got to find the Sauvignon so I can find the egg. It would help if I actually was paying attention. But hey, it's boring that way. So you enjoying writing in caps? It's a minute screaming. Yeah, I don't think I've got a thing against that. I mean, I sometimes do it, sometimes to emphasise a point and stuff, so... Oh, the cat's coming back. Hey, cool, come on then. Come on, just say hello. Oh, Poppet, hello. Should put the camera on so people can see you again. Should we see if we can get people to see you? They get to see me again. Hello, me. Pickle.
Boy, am I getting tired of saying
Hey, then.
this. Mighty pirate, yada.
Pickle cat. Where you going? The public are over here.
Hello.
I ought to set up cat cam. I ought to set up cat cam. Oh, I've just realised you guys can't see her. Let me get back on again. One sec. Hello. Oh, you're beautiful, aren't you, Donny? You're distraction, aren't you? Yeah.
Hello there.
There's my little flute ball. Yeah, I've got pictures of my cats. Yeah. Yeah, some of them, for some reason, even though they're not showing in my library that way around, they come up with, they come up in on the wrong way around. Yeah, all of my cats actually don't care how you play with them. They just love affection, don't you? You let us do belly rubs, rub you on your chin. Yeah. All but one of them lets us pick them up, don't we? Yeah. And you like video calls, because when I'm speaking to my boss on a video call, you like getting involved, don't you? Because you're a pain. Oh, you sneeze. Bless you. Probably all the dust under my desk. You don't go down there. God knows what's down there. Right, if anyone's got any clue what I need to do now. I figure that the eggs are going to be in the rafters. I know where that is. I know the eggs are going to be in the rafters, and I have to get up there and sort that out at some point. But I can't get up there at the moment because the birds are in the way. So I've got to find the Sauvignon first, which will then distract the birds long enough that I can get up there. So that's basically, yeah, distract the birds and find it by finding the serving yard. So that sort of makes sense. Question is, where the fudging hell is that going to be? Is there something out here that a place I haven't been in here? Yeah, this way leads me to the birds. That's pointless. That's not going to help me. Yes, that's not going to get me to where I need to go. That gets me down to that section now. Ah, here he is.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see?
I need you.
Busy.
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay. I think I can give you a minute of my time.
Ask again about the
I'm
serving
looking
yard.
for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even Forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book, which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous...
Yeah, he's deliberately not
University
telling
of
us
Italy
something, isn't he?
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grate? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
I feel like I've lost my way.
Hey, anything I can do?
He's not helping me, are you?
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Baruchstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, it's...
Oh, German Noob, I'm really sorry. I missed your follow. I do apologise. I think I was too busy timing everybody out. So thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate you dropping a follow.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecies.
A Welsh Gamer and Zazu, when are you guys streaming again? Actually, that's a good point. I've done absolutely no shout-outs. I'm doing really badly today.
Nightmare.
Let me wait for the end of this and I'll do some shout-outs to people, because I just realised I haven't actually shouted out anybody.
They also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right?
It's been a while, so I've sort of lost what I need to do.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on...
Yes, we've already heard about this mechanical eagle.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back.
You poor soul.
Worst thing...
Can you see what I've just found?
This is Jess. This is Jess.
Is that your old howl?
Her streams always make me giggle. Absolutely get me going all the time. As long as I spelt this right. Oh, I've misspelt it. 2 S's. They are siblings. There we go. Try again. There we go.
Yeah, because we're naked.
Well, we're naked.
We're naked, are we? Okay. Get noisy cat again. I'm trying to think who else has been in the stream that I might have missed. If I've missed shouting you out, please let me know, and I will drop you a shout out.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Baruchstadt, miss.
He's not helpful. He's not telling me something. This is the end of the station I haven't been before. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, these guys wanted to move the train.
On the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
No, not really.
I just met with the university rectors, and they ordered me to remove my train out of their station. I mean, it's a total joke. How do you remove a train that can't move?
You can talk to the public.
You don't have any ideas, do you?
We know nothing of train. You up your own creek.
Your generosity warms my heart.
I'm not sure if you guys could hear her. She's the noisiest animal known to man. Come on then. Come on. Go sit in your basket. Go sit in your basket. My leg. But bear me 2 seconds. I'm not going to go very far. I'm just going to give her some treats and see if that will calm her down a bit. There we go. If in doubt, always bribe your cat with food. She's now definitely quiet now. She's stuffing her face. Easily pleased.
I just met with the university rector.
Oh, I think I just done that one, didn't I?
Your generosity. I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge blocked.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por qué no? More money for that stick.
It's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right.
Of course.
And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no bar.
Let me offer you $75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Hey, so how do I get the money?
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Favor, Allah speak not full. Money, ja, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for me. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really? Have you ever seen Amazon Forest, Sauvignon?
Niet, never go Amazon.
Do you know if I can find some here?
Niet, you must to Amazon go.
Yeah, of course. Is it the locks that are stopping you from carrying on your journey?
Da, barge no pass, lock closed.
Have you tried, like, just opening them?
Nay, not possible. I've tried. Now system kaput.
Oh, dear. I am sorry about that. Looks like we're all being held prisoners in Barrackstadt then, in a way. Funny that, isn't it? I'll leave you to it.
So basically, it does sort of seem that that sort of like people from the university are stopping everything from happening, and they're blaming everyone. You must move your boat. You must move your train. But then they're not actually allowing us to do it. So they're kind of they're shooting themselves in the foot. Not very clever. Oh really? There's a new Syberia coming out. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Wow, there's actually a demo. Awesome. I shall consider having a look.
Hello there.
Hello there. We're gonna lose. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How are you? You a fan of the Syberia games? My first time playing them, so I'm sort of learning. I hope the new character will be called Kate Runner. Ah, that's a great line. Great line. I'm always a fan of a good joke, and of a bad joke as well. I'm so easily pleased.
Hello there.
Are you going to help
Is it
me?
you want to know, miss?
You wouldn't know where the Forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Bauerstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yeah, he's not helping us, this guy, is he? Not him, the station master.
I think he must have made a mistake. That's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all,
Okay, go round and round in circles.
University.
All right, thanks. Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of
I don't know,
money
it's pretty
when I
enjoyable.
set out. And it turns out
Well, I've got.
need money.
I'm pretty sure I've got 1 and 2 on my Switch. I know at the moment, if anyone wants to buy it on Switch, they've got the 1 and 2 collection. I think is about £2. I think on Switch in the UK at the moment, it's about £2. And 3, I think, is about 6, 7, something like that, £6, £7. So not bad at the moment on Switch.
University always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
I'd like to play these on PC, but yeah, the capturing just wasn't working very well.
I'm under the impression that if I'm to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
He's not being very helpful here. What did he say about money? Because I didn't really hear him.
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot.
My dear, it would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely...
Sorry.
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who prefer...
I'll leave you in peace.
Well, I've got to go and speak to the rectors then. They're the only ones who seem to be really in a position to help me at all. This is my first time playing them. It's one of those sort of series that I've heard about. I've heard people talk about it, and one of my supporters, one of the people in chat, mentioned this series. I can't remember who it was. I'm sure they reminded me last time when I was playing this before, but yeah, I mean, I'm always enjoying these sort of games. So
I have a little problem.
A little problem. Everyone has little problems now.
I'm hardcore when it comes to adventure games. Yeah. Actually, we're going to lose. If you are a fan of adventure games and puzzle games and things like that, go and follow the Chaos Siblings. So, can't spell siblings. Yeah, seriously, we're going to lose. I think you really like these guys. Yeah, if you get the opportunity. Oh, I remember you doing this puzzle.
Right, remember the 141. Uptime. Hang on, uptime.
But yeah, if you're a fan of these sort of games, drop in and see those guys as well. They're awesome. Do a lot of puzzle games on their stream. That puzzle was something else.
Some sailors have
Irony
agreed to tow the
Curtain. Nope,
train,
haven't played that one
but
yet
I
either.
don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out for a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
I'll have to have a look at Irony Curtain. I've never heard of it, so.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in
If there's anything you think I should play, I mean, I do like funny games. I do like funny games. If there's anything you think I should play, on my Discord channel there is a stream suggestions, game suggestions bit. So feel free to drop stuff in there. I'll drop the link again.
You must have noticed a splendid band.
Please, yeah, jump in and drop down some suggestions for stuff. Always willing to have a look.
craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure.
If you drop me a DM once you have joined the Discord, I will put your account on as a streamer. When you go live, it'll automatically shout out in my shout out section. But yeah, just let me know and I'll get that set up for you as well.
There are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately.
And yes, Kevin, I do have a PC I can stream from, which is I'm streaming from PC. I'm streaming from my PC, but this game would not capture. I couldn't get this game to capture properly from my PC. It was really weird. It was just. Basically, when I loaded the game up, I was stuck in the game. If I came out of the game for any reason whatsoever, so if I came out to start my stream or to tweak anything at all, it just completely froze the game and I couldn't get back into the game again. So basically, and it wouldn't so basically what's happened, it wouldn't let me capture the game, so I was just trying to see if I could get the capture to work and the game to run, and it just was not happening. In fact, it was probably about a month ago or something like that, more than that. I tried to play this game and it didn't work so badly that I ended up having to bail and just pick something at random. I think that's why I played the Dark Side Detective, because it's the only thing that I could get to run. Yeah, so it was problematic at the time. So yeah, basically I decided that I would find a different way of playing it, and this is how I've decided to do it, is to play it through through my Switch. It's working, it's okay, it works well enough, I think.
Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
Yeah, I'm using a capture card. I've got an Elgato HD60S, which I use for capturing my consoles. Actually, to be fair, I tend to do quite a lot of stuff on console. In fact, I need to speak to Greem at some point, because my PC seems to be having a majorly hissy fit at the moment when I'm playing stuff, so there's something not quite right. So it actually works better for me at the moment to be streaming through, playing through a console and then just capturing. So it works. It's better than anything.
Behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it too.
And I've also just purchased a brand new it's a third-party PS2 pad, so I'm hoping to get back onto some PS2, PS1 and things like GameCube games and things like that I've got, which I haven't played at some point as well, and jump on and play some of those sort of things. So I quite fancy playing things like Dino Crisis, which I've got on PS2. There's a few things I want to try and jump in and play it. Yeah, and the Getaway.
Delightful bomb. to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy
Yeah, we'll fix my PC.
responsibilities.
Hopefully we can.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not
Right,
very much
okay,
mistaken,
so
gentlemen, you have a minor
everyone should know where they
racket
are.
operating here.
Everyone should know where they are.
Yes, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So,
So can't talk money with them now.
discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything. Are you sure you want me to mend your bandstand? You don't have some other service?
It is currently the only
Okay.
Don't think for a moment that our university is falling apart around our
It appears to me that you are in no position.
Okay, so we've obviously had that conversation already. So can I ask about the locks then?
If you can possibly get the canal lock open, then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
That seems weird.
Surprising request.
Open the lock? What a singular idea.
Our university isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks.
That is
A
weird.
different
Okay, one sec.
administration
I
deals
will
with that,
update it.
miss.
That should be the right link. Maybe it has timed out. Do 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 do. You know, I don't do anything. You know, anything without causing a major problem for myself. Also got to remember where the hell I've actually got it from. As per normal, I never do anything in an easy way. Hopefully. Let's try again. That should be a new link. Yeah, they probably do. I just, for whatever reason. But hey, you know, like I said, I don't like making things easy for myself. So there you go. That should be the a new one. Now it's working. There we go. See. Let me know. Let me know. I've just realised you can actually change the timings and everything of it. So hopefully now it will be set for forever. We're not going to get stuck in it again. So let me know if anyone else wants to join and it's not working. I'll have another look. But thank you for that. I do appreciate that. We're going to lose. Okay, so
Here we are, busy
already.
Blah blah blah.
And thank you.
Okay, so I'll make the bandstand work again. First trick is to go and find out what's wrong with it. It is actually a band. It's quite cool. Yeah, so right, I need an egg basically. So I need an
looks...
Yeah, so it looks like I need an egg, so I can't do anything with that until I've got the egg. Now go back inside and talk to the paleontologist, because I think he needs to help me find the Sauvignon.
What is it you want to know?
I have just had a very interesting
There we
little
go.
discussion
She's
with
gonna
the rectors.
head him
It
off now.
seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrackstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny?
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Ammer's own Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after all. It's a delicate matter, I know, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
My dear, it would be a pleasure. But you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my meager expenditure on what I'm paid by the university.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend or...
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it. This is our dear rector's jurisdiction, however.
I'm under the impression that if I'm to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
Thank you, Zazu. It is appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll keep an eye out, and then when I see it, I'll sort that out for you. I don't know what you said about. I can't remember what you said about serving her
Very
now.
interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrackstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny?
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Ammer's own Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
Oh, Adventure Gang. I like the sound of that. That's cool. That's quite cool. Yeah, apparently, I'm hoping that I might have got my blurps working. I'm just going to try it out, see if I can actually get blurps to work. I'm always optimistic. Technology is one of my strong points, you see. Fantastic. Blurps. This is where I make myself jump here. I'm still doing the same thing, so it won't work. No, I don't know. I'll have to play with it another day. Where are we? If you drop it in the channel suggestions, the channel suggestions is probably the best place to put it. My lights have just gone out, which is always just very disconcerting. Alexa, turn on games room ceiling.
Okay.
There you go. I'm illuminated again. Yeah, so basically, if you go into channel suggestions, anything for the channel, then please just drop it in there. Any game suggestions, any things you'd like me to add, remove, amend, just let me know. I'll try my best to sort of accommodate where I can. I don't claim at all that this is perfect. In fact, pretty much far from it. Most of the time, it's pretty terrible.
I'll leave you in peace.
So I'm fully aware that it's not it's not the greatest.
No, not at all, my dear child.
Ooh. Got two cameras on my on the other channel. There we go. Very weird. Right, I'm going to call my stream for tonight because that's quite a long one for me. 3.5 hours. Normally it's about 3. Of course, we will try not to interfere with the games you and Skull are playing. But if I need help, then I will scream out to everybody to let for you guys to help me out. But I do appreciate it. Like not offering up too many hints unless I really need them. I mean, I think that's sort of the beauty of adventure games is it's trying to figure them out. But there have been instances. I mean, I think it was Monkey Island 2. Green might remember Monkey Island 2. The dog. There's a dog outside the house where they're having the costume party, and I just could not figure out how to get this dog to come with me. I tried pushing, I tried pulling, I tried giving every item to it, and yeah, it was like you pick up the dog, and yeah, my brain just did not go there. Yeah, I just had an absolute mare. I just could not fathom for the life of me what I need to do with this blooming dog. Yeah, and we're going to lose. Yeah, that's exactly where I was. My brain just did not. I mean, it's Monkey Island, so you'd figure that your brain has to go to somewhere stupid. And just yeah, I just had the moment where I was just like, yeah, I tried every single other button you could push. And I must have clicked everything about 2 or 3 times, and I think everyone in chat was literally screaming at their screens, telling me what I needed to do. And then finally, I clicked pick up, and then I literally just held my head in my hands because I was just like, "Oh, I can't believe it took me that long to work that out," kind of thing. It was one of those sort of moments where I was just like, yeah, wasn't great. If you want a hype, I have got a hype. I don't think it's done via that though. I thought I had hype. In a while, so I haven't. Thought I had hype. Not like most of other things. What happened to my hype? I don't know. There you go. I've got hype. I've also got something. How much wood would the woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm sure I have. Oh, what's that on now?
I can't stand to see a dumb animal suffer.
It's already here.
Okay. I got that twice then. That's weird. I have to sort that out. Oh, where the hell are they? Oh, they're in Stream Elements, aren't they? My loyalty store, I'm sure they are. There you go, loyalty store.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
Here's another one for you guys. You might recognise this. The world's worst game boss ever. The evil goat. Right, guys. Even the game's got tired, it's gone to sleep. Right, I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can find out if anyone else is online and we can raid. Let me just have a look, see if we've got anyone who's about. Let's have a look and see if we've got anybody who may be playing Syberia and pass on the love. No, it's me or me. I don't want to jump onto 3 because I haven't played that yet. Is there anyone on Broken Sword? There was another tongue twister at the booth when you wanted to get into the mailings party in 2. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember it all off the top of my head. My favourite line from Broken Sword 2, if you're going to change subject a little bit, Broken Sword 2, when you're trying to get into the warehouse and the guy's talking about anchovies on pizza. Oh, that tickled me, seriously, that tickled me. I wonder if anyone's playing anything interesting. I'm struggling to find anyone playing anything. Has anyone got any the edge of the Swiss, which is switching Swiss strategies? Devil's Butt Nuggets, that's the one, Covenant. Yep, it's the Devil's Butt Nuggets. Has anyone got any raid suggestions? Because I'm struggling to find anyone playing anything like adventure-y. So if anyone's got any decent suggestions for anyone playing anything adventure gamey, that would be good. What's Obi Homie playing? Obi Homie. Ooh, hello. How are you? Hello. Bobby. Psychonauts 2. Ah, why not? I haven't watched this. I in fact haven't played the first one. Yeah, well, I've had a look. He looks to be away from his Mac. Oh, I remember. Yeah, he had the worst Mac in the world, and he couldn't actually get anything to run on it. That was quite funny. Yeah, he was quite a nice guy. He just literally had like the worst computer in the world, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that. See if that raid will go through. I'm hoping it will. It's not showing my end.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Boy, am I getting tired of saying this. Mighty pirate, yada yada yada.
Oh, thank you very much for the follow, We're Gonna Lose. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I hope I can catch you again really soon. Right guys, the raid's going to start in a moment. Hopefully that'll put in, yay. So if you want to copy my raid message, that would be appreciated. I'm going to jump into Obi Homie's stream. I haven't caught up with him in a while, but when we caught up with him last time, bless him, he was very new. He had a Mac that wouldn't play anything. So yeah, bless him, he was struggling a wee bit. But yeah, we'll jump in, and if you want to share the love, that would be great. Alright, thank you guys. I'll catch you again really soon.